Good morning. Let's see here, my volume up. Welcome to Skintastic Tuesday. And I'm getting started here soon. Anyway, it's 10:01. Let's wait a few more minutes and see if anybody jumps on. And then if not, we'll get started. Hey, Kim, how are you? And so anyway, if you're jumping on, just drop a comment and letting me know that you are here. If you catch the replay, hashtag replay. And then if you are new to Mama's Brown Sugar audience, I am Barbara Neely, the owner and founder of Mama's Brown Sugar, where I help men, women, children, even pets tackle skincare issues one product at a time by offering them all natural, vegan, raw, friendly products. And so today, but before we get into today, be sure if you are new to our audience to like us here on Facebook. You can also follow us on Instagram. Also, I now have a YouTube channel, so be sure to head on over there and check out the YouTube channel and subscribe there. And then also you can subscribe to Mama's Brown Sugar, which at the end of this broadcast, I'll have a link where you can actually click that and head on over to subscribe to our website. That way you will stay abreast of all the things that are going on. Today, actually, what I'm talking about is we're going to be talking about beauty from the pantry. We've talked about things in the past, or I've talked about things in the past that you can actually use from your pantry for beauty. And then I also will show one of my sugar scrubs that is mostly for the summer, but I mean, you can use it year round. And then I'm also going to be doing, going live this week to demonstrate some of those scrubs for you in my, fan page group. And so anyway, you have lots of things. So what we're talking about today is exfoliants that you can use actually that you have in your pantry. We've talked about, in the past, we've talked about honey, which is not necessarily, an exfoliant. This is the honey that I buy locally. Sometimes it's really light in color. This one is a little bit darker and it's just the best honey ever. And so I buy, a couple of these jars, locally. Leaf likes to take them for allergies. I had been taking them for allergies. You can use it for conditioner. You can also use it as moisturizer on your skin. There's just many things you can use honey for. And so that's a great product. Another one before we get into the content is, apple cider vinegar. You can actually put this in the tub and it will help to balance out your pH levels, in your body. You can also drink it. It's good for your blood pressure. It's good for weight loss. So you can actually add that to your water. You can take it straight. I have drank it straight, but it's not really good for your teeth. So you just kind of want to protect your enamel on your teeth for that. So those are just two things other than the other things that we are going to talk about today. Some of the things. Hey, Mary, how are you, sister? How you doing? Hey, Karen. So anyway, one of the other things is almonds. Of course, almonds is a healthy fat. It's a healthy snack that you can have, but even still in eating it, you need to watch, the calories in it because it's still, even though it's a healthy fat, it's high, in calories. And so, we can kind of get carried away if this is kind of one of your favorite things. But almonds is really a good exfoliator. Just kind of crush it up and, you can use that on your skin. Another healthy fat as far as the nuts go are walnuts. And I do keep a lot of nuts in my, cabinet, kind of rotate them out. Sometimes I'll have pecans in there, which we don't have pecans now, but walnuts are a really good source of fat. Again, watch the calories in that, or the calories in it as well. But this is a really good exfoliator if you just crush it up, and you can mix it in yogurt to make like a mask, or just like a little exfoliant. So that's a really good one. Of course, sugar, which you see all over the place. Tons of sugar scrubs popping up everywhere. So, I use another type of sugar. It's an organic one that I use when I do my sugar scrubs. And sugar scrubs, of course, is a lighter exfoliant. So you can use that on your face and your entire body because it's not as abrasive, but sometimes the raw sugar is a little bit more abrasive, but still, it's not so hard that you can't use it on your face. So this is one that, you can definitely use in your cabinet. If you don't have this, you can just use the basic sugar that you have. That's a great exfoliant. It's good for your skin. It has some nutrients in it as well. That will help your skin. Something that people may not think about is milk. I use like goat's milk, like in some of the soaps, or even like some of my soaks that I use. And so that's another good exfoliant that you can use. If you don't have this one in your cabinet, you can use, a powdered milk or whatever kind of milk that you have. You can use that as a exfoliant as well. And of course, it's will actually help to plump your skin up with, all the nutrients that it has in it. So, that's something else that you can use. And then let's see here. This is another one, Himalayan salt. This is also has a lot of nutrients in it and great benefits. You can soak in the tub with this. This is a great exfoliant, but definitely not one to use on your face. I use this in some of my soaks. And then some of my salt scrubs as well. And of course, you can take it by mouth also. I think it's high in magnesium, so that's a really good form of nutrition. Hey, Michael, thank you for joining. And so, hey, Sherry. So anyway, that's those are some things that you can use that you have in your cabinet. And of course, those of you that are like me that are coffee drinkers, that wake up, looking for coffee, you can also use, this is a really good scrub here. And the coffee scrub is great for cellulite because of the caffeine properties in it, and also the caffeine in it to drink is good for kind of speeds up your metabolism a little bit. So it's also known to help with weight loss as well. Suppressing the appetite, I should say. I shouldn't say weight loss, but definitely helps to suppress your appetite. If you're in between meals and you're hungry and whatever, sometimes drinking a cup of coffee will actually tide you over until you can get to, a meal so that you don't just blow your whole day with junk. So that's kind of a tip there. And one that I really love because it has tons of benefits is oatmeal. Oatmeal is really good to eat, as far as nutrition goes. It's also a great soak, for sensitive skin, for people that kind of suffer itchy skin. This is really good for that because it'll calm and soothe. I use this like in some of my soaks. Also, some of the soaps that I have, I know those two sound alike, but I'm saying soap and then soaks. So, you can not only eat this. So a lot of the things that I'm showing you are things that you can eat and things that you can also use on your body. And so, you just want to keep that in mind. So it serves a double portion, purpose, that you can, eat it, and then you can also use it on your body because, truth be told, you don't want to necessarily put something in your mouth that you can't necessarily put on your body. So whatever you put on your body, you should be able to eat as well. That should be the rule. And of course, I keep a big old thing of this here in the house. It's like I can hardly lift it. But baking soda. Baking soda can also, you can put this in, your tub to to soak in it, also to help, kind of balance out. And actually, what baking soda does is it actually helps to alkalize bodily fluids that you take in your body. So it's really good for that, and it's good for cleaning. I mean, it's a natural cleanser. If you don't want to be bothered with a lot of toxic products, baking soda is really good for that. You can brush your teeth with it. You can use it as mixed with some essential oils, and you can use it as a dry shampoo in your hair. And so it has a lot of benefits that goes along with it. So definitely, before you rush out and buy all these products that you really don't know what's in them, be sure to check your pantry out. Be sure to save this video so that way you can refer back to it. If you kind of, one of these days you're like looking in your pantry, what did she say that I can use? Then you'll know some of the things that you can use in your own house that we have in our cabinet to save money and also to save our health. So what I have that's back now, and I used it the other day, and I got up this morning and I thought, man, my face is really like, I have makeup on now, but before I had it on, my skin was like really glowing and just looked really clear. And I remember, I this is coming back for the summer, and it's my lemon blueberry facial scrub, which smells heavenly. I mean, the lemon in it and the blueberry, of course, full of the antioxidants, is just, divine for our skin. So it looks like, a lot of people, said it looks like jam, and it does. I don't want to tilt it because then it will spill everywhere, but it's, can't really see that, but maybe if I hold it back a little bit, you can see a little of it. So it kind of does have like a jam look to it, but it smells really good with the essential oils in it. And, I think I have olive oil. I have to look at the label on it. This is mine here, so I don't really have a label on it, but the oils that I have in it, but I know for sure it has lemon essential oil in it, and it actually has fresh, raw, organic blueberries in it as well. I use a natural protectant or preservative for it. That kind of helps. I keep this usually in the fridge. I mean, I don't have to because it's got a preservative in it, but I like to keep it in the fridge because I like for it to be cold. And so, like I said, I will be going live this week, just, demonstrating some of the spa products that I have and how you can use them, just because I'm like big on pamper me time. I have to have it at least twice a week. That's my way of just kind of unwinding and taking time out for me, because sometimes you can get so busy that we just forget about taking time out for ourselves. So that just kind of prompts me when I know that, hey, I've got these products I can try. And, when you make your products, it's even better because then you can just go get in the cabinet and it can be, spa day every day for you. So anyway, stay tuned. There's going to be, I'm going to be actually putting out soon the 4th of July products that are going to be coming out. There's going to be some shower steamers, some eye coolers, and so there's going to be some bath bombs that are going to be coming out as well. And so stay tuned for all of those new products. Also, possibly sometime in August, I will be doing a class. It'll be a private class on herbs, and how you can infuse them and use them, at home for cooking and also in your bath products. And so I'll be doing a class on that. And so stay tuned for the link on that. And, that's about it. Summer's around the corner. So I'll be talking about some things for skincare, kind of sunscreen and watching out for the sun and just things we need to, preventions we need to take to protect our skin in the sun. So that is all I have for you today. I need to run some errands, actually, as always, and do some more cleaning. That never ends. I need to get outside and finish getting my patio so I can sit out there and actually work out in the backyard too. So I'm kind of thankful that I have a big backyard that I can hook all my stuff up and lay it all out and just, create my own gym in the backyard. So I hope everybody has a great day. Stay positive. But before we get out of here, there's something I wanted to talk about. It has nothing to do with, it actually has nothing to do with today's topic, but it has something to do with, I was speaking with a family member, and, I think I kind of maybe opened my mouth and maybe offended the family member, but not intentionally. What I was saying to the person was the truth, and it was basically, let go, just sometimes, with families and friends, we hold on to so much stuff, and, life is short. I mean, I have watched more family members in the last year and a half pass away than I care to count. And it's like, we really don't have time. We don't even know when it will be our time or one of our family members or friends' time. And so, whatever it is, let go of it, make amends with that person. If it's you, ask God to help you, because at the end of the day, when that person's gone, it's too late to say, I'm sorry. It's too late to say, forgive me. We're walking around like we have all the time in the world. And the Bible says, live every day like it's your last, because it very well may be. And so we need to, take time out to love people. There is nothing, if something happened, a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, let it go, let it go and just move on. And, I'm sure every one of us has, been hurt. I can definitely tell that I've been burned, I've been hurt, had people that, owe me money, but it's like, let it go. Because for me, the relationship is more important than those things, because, God's really been good to me. He's blessed my life. And so that's, at the end of the day, that's what's important. The greatest commandment is love. And so this is what we are here to do. And if we are holding on to grudges, it makes us sick. We can't move forward in our purpose. And definitely as Christians, if we are walking in love, we're supposed to be walking in love, and doesn't mean that we don't get hurt, that we don't have feelings, but it just means that we are held to higher standards, and we need to show people that. But if we can't go around, telling others about Christ when we ourselves have problems, when we are walking, every day we see our brothers and our sisters and we are here, angry, I'm not speaking to them. But at the same time, on Sundays we're in church, or we're like, I love God, and, I think I've been called to the ministry, or whatever it is. Just stop, because, you're being a hypocrite, and the Bible says the truth's not in you. And so we basically need to stop with all the foolishness and get down to, loving our families, connecting. None of us are perfect. We all have, people in our lives, and maybe we might be the problem. It may not even be that they're the problem. It might be us. Sometimes I've been the problem. And so, but when you recognize that, you can begin to fix it. But if you continue to act like it's everybody else, everywhere you go, it shouldn't be everybody else. At some point in time, you have to stop and look at yourself and say, you know what, it's me. I'm the problem. And so the day and time is now to fix things, because, I don't know, people, every time I look on my timelines, friends are losing family members daily. And so we don't ever know, if our families hadn't been affected or touched. We need to be grateful for that. But at the same time, it may be that God's given us more time to make things better. And so, it's just not worth being angry about stuff that happened years ago. And some of the stuff is even petty. It's just petty stuff that really needs to go. And so I just kind of wanted to, I didn't mean to get off on that little tangent, but it just kind of bothered me, because it's like we need to fix and do better. And so that's what I have for you today. Thank you all for joining. Be sure to share this out, and I will see you all on Friday. Have a great day. Bye.